we should obey the will of the Lord. This is the time that God has given us to spend time in the presence of God. This is the time that God has given us to spend time with the word of the Lord and know the will of the Lord and fulfill it according to the will of the Lord. And third, God wants that our character should be Christ-like character. God wants that we should focus on Christ-like character. And this is the will of the Lord that God has given us. God wants that our life should be filled with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, patience. We should ready to forgive others. How Jesus lived his life. What Jesus says, I and Father are one. Whoever seen me, they have seen the Father. Jesus obeyed the will of his Father. Jesus says, be holy as our God in heaven is holy. Be holy as our Father in heaven is holy. When we call ourselves the children of God, God wants that our character, our behavior should be like Jesus Christ. What Apostle Paul says, it says, I died in my sin. Now not I, but Christ lives in me. When Christ lives in us, if I died for my sin and Christ lives in me, then Christ should be there. When people come to see me, they should look at Christ Jesus from my life. My way of talking should be like Jesus Christ. My behavior should be like Jesus Christ. My attitude should be like Jesus Christ. It is not that I'm saying that Christ lives in me, and when people come to see me, there is only anger, jealousy, not forgiving others. But it should be like Jesus Christ. Even when someone hurts us, even when we are not going through the, according to our will, still we are ready to say that God, let your will be done. So God wants that we should focus on the Christ-like character. And another thing, what God wants from our life in this new year, stay faithful to God. We always talk about the faithfulness of God, but what about our faithfulness? God wants that